Just one case that triggered this federal investigation. Our investigator Sarah Buttison continues our team coverage with a look at some of the city's high-profile and deadly police incidents. Sarah?
Lee, attorneys for the Department of Justice wouldn't spell out today which cases led them to launch their investigation, but they had no shortage of police-involved shootings to review. On November 29, 2012, Timothy Russell and Melissa Williams led Cleveland officers on a 25-minute high-speed chase involving 62 police vehicles. It ended with 13 officers firing 137 bullets into their car. Both were killed. Both were unarmed. After investigating the incident last month, Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine called it a systemic failure.
Command failed, communications failed, the system failed.
1 year ago, Kenneth Smith was shot and killed by an off-duty Cleveland police officer in downtown Cleveland. Police said Smith was resisting arrest and reaching for a gun. A lawsuit filed by Smith's mother says Smith was also unarmed and was trying to surrender when he was shot in the head at close range.
Justice for Dan Ficker!
Daniel Ficker's friends and family have fought for federal investigators to get involved in his case. On July 4, 2011, Ficker died after being shot by a Cleveland police officer outside his Parma home. The officer had left his district and picked up another officer who was off duty in order to question Ficker about a burglary at the off-duty officer's home. Both officers are still on duty and awaiting disciplinary action. On New Year's Day 2011, Edward Henderson led police officers on a high-speed chase. After he crashed his van, his attorney said officers beat him so badly they broke his eye socket. 4 officers were charged with felonious assault and obstruction of official business. This is not the first time the Department of Justice has investigated Cleveland police. There was a similar investigation that ended in 2004. At that time, the U.S. Department of Justice recommended that Cleveland change its use of force policies, procedures, and practices. On your side, I'm investigator Sarah Buttison, News Channel 5.
And news of the investigation is bringing a bit of solace to some families who've lost loved ones in incidents involving Cleveland police. As Sarah just told us, the Ficker family lost their son Daniel in that shooting nearly 2 years ago. They say they've been waiting for this investigation and know Daniel would be encouraged by it.
I think that he's glad that we're still fighting for his justice because he can't do it himself. And like we said before, I mean, we're not giving up until we see it.
The families we spoke with say they want a total overhaul of the police department and they want those officers who are responsible for their loved ones' deaths held accountable. You can watch today's entire press conference on the investigation into possible excessive force problems in the Cleveland Police Department on our website, newsnet5.com. There you will also find a link to the department's new use of force policy and learn more about how the Attorney General plans to carry out the investigation.